we share a spotlight on this year's unforgettable pop experience.
A ball for one to remember.
A look into this year's Black History Month.
Opinions on this year's Super Bowl.
And plenty more to come on today's show. Join us on Monthly Rewind.
Hello, Washington Township.
Welcome to Monthly Rewind Season 27. I'm Maddie Cotteridge.
I'm Keita Murphy.
I'm Jack Ragone.
And I'm Lainey Palmer. We are so excited to be here with you today.
So guys, pretty solid month. It's a shorter month, February.
Only
28,
28
sometimes
days.
29
days.
days. You know,
When
When is
on
the
the,
next leap year?
I want to say,
Wasn't last year a leap year? So
what, that would make it next
Yeah.
in like 3?
It's every
3 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know when the next one is.
Every 4
I don't
years.
remember when the last one was.
It's only one day. It always makes February seem like a lot faster though.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like Valentine's Day and then it's done.
It's basically done.
It's like cold too, not really.
Yeah.
much.
It's
It's
just
not the
a
most
kind of
eventful
bland
month.
month.
Yeah.
Maybe for
Too
some
short,
people.
yeah.
NFL playoffs are in like full gear though, with the Eagles and stuff like that. They made it pretty far this year. No matter what, that's some entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, February is usually it's an average month.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some things for like the school though, like a lot of events, like the Pops concert. The 10th annual Pops concert, hosted by Township Chorus, was definitely one to remember with an amazing performance and supporting a meaningful charity.
The 10th annual Pops concert, Legacy, was held on February 16th in the RBPAC. The show was filled with performances from WTHS Mixed Chorus, Treble Chorus, and Chorale, and the 2 a cappella groups Momentum and Dynamics. It also featured the 8th graders from all 3 of the district's middle schools, as well as the Middle School Idol winner. Special guest 39 Mariner kept the show electric and fun with their amazing sound. The concert featured songs from artists such as The Rascal Flatts, Taylor Swift, from the musical Hamilton, Aerosmith, and others. The theme Legacy was meant to honor the legacy of Township Choir and the Pops Experience 10th anniversary. The new choir teacher, Miss Melson, has worked extra hard to continue the wonderful legacy of Pops as she joined the Township Choir family a few months prior.
So every moment I've spent here at Township has been thinking about Pops up until now. It's been fantastic. The leadership that Mr. Z had set up and the legacy that he left behind, it's been so easy to walk into and make Pops. This year, Pops my own, but have it be the thing that is the highlight of everyone's year and just such a memorable concert.
The Pops concert is the biggest event of the year for Township Choir as they spend months preparing. Treble Chorus and Chorale presidents Mia Paglarini and Catherine Kim have been waiting for their senior Pops concert since their freshman year.
Senior Pops was so important to me just because I've worked really hard for 4 years to be in the Township Choir program. Really fun thing, and you don't really think about it coming to an end because you're like, oh yeah, I still have this concert and this concert coming up, but it's just an experience like no other. No other school does the Pops concert, and I'm just really grateful to be a part of it with all my friends, and choir's like a family to me, so I'm really sad to be leaving, and it's just kind of like a big send-off for me.
I didn't really realize how important my senior Pops would be until I actually was there, and looking around at everybody during the senior song and just thinking about how like we've all gone through this program together for 4 years or however many years, and how special that is and the connections you make. I think those are all things you really reflect on when you get there.
The concert was fantastic and definitely continued the wonderful legacy and spirit the concert provides each year and is such a big hit amongst choir students and audiences.
I think that Pops is the most important show of the year for Township Choir because of all of the amazing talent that we have, that it gets showcased that night. Normally when you think of choir, you think of like the spring concert or the winter concert, you think of more proper music. And at the Pops concert, everybody's singing solos with a live band, people play piano, and people you don't even know that can sing are singing on stage right in front of you, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing to see everybody come together through their love of song and music. And it's just a huge production that I'm so grateful to be a part of, and I'm sure everybody else is too.
I think the reason why Pops is so big is because not only does it involve our 3 choirs here, but we involve the 8th graders as well. And I think in terms of the experience, it's truly unforgettable for us who are performing in it and the audience who's watching it.
Pops is the highlight of Township Choir because it's who doesn't want to be a rock star? This is the moment to shine. You put all this work into it. We have our love of choir music, but that's not the only music in the world. And to be able to put all the elements of art together into one big concert, it's just a fantastic moment, and it's a high that no one can understand.
The Pops Experience Legacy was a show to remember this year. We are so excited to see what they will bring next year.
Yeah, the Pops concert was really good this year. It was the first Pops concert with our new chorus teacher, and the theme was like legacy, like honoring like the legacy since it was like the 10th anniversary of the Pops concert. So it was really cool, and I thought it was good. Did anyone else go see it?
I didn't see it, but I'm interested. New chorus teacher. She's cool.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Did she have like previous experience, or was
Yeah,
she just straight up new?
she's from Mainland Regional High School. and
Aren't
then
they really good with like the drama and
Yeah,
stuff like
and
that?
their sports teams are pretty good too. The Pops concert this year was wonderful and showcased some amazing talent. The concert's legacy will live on for years to come.
With good food and fun times, ROTC hosted a wonderful dance for all their members. Let's see what goes into the planning and preparing for this event.
The Washington Township's ROTC program held their annual military ball. It was held on Friday, January 20th at the estate of Monroe. The military ball is an exciting dance and opportunities for members of the ROTC to kick back and have a fun time. With speeches from the head students, dinner, and dancing, it is the highlight of ROTC. Let's see what one of the heads of the program has to say about the event.
Military Ball is the highlight of the year. It's the best day ever because it's the one day all junior ROTC cadets get to dress up. It's a prom. It's our military prom. And they get to either wear their uniform or wear a dress. And it is a great highlight. And it's run by the seniors. You have 3 military ball coordinators who literally organize everything. They decide what venue they're going to use. They decide what we're going to eat, how much are tickets. They have to get the form signed by the principal. They have to sell the tickets. Then they have to coordinate the table, what flower arrangements, what's the program, what's the speeches. I mean, you name it, color guard, POW table, all of that has to be coordinated by the military ball coordinators. So it's really nice to see them all dressed up and celebrate. It's just a wonderful, wonderful event, and it's a time to celebrate, especially for the seniors.
This has especially always been an exciting event for the seniors of ROTC as they get to celebrate their final high school year with one last military ball, finishing off something they have been committed to for so long. Now let's take a look from a student's perspective and one of the coordinators of the ball.
We were planning it for months. We probably started around June, July, and then we were able to solidify a date, and then we had to go find a venue, find sponsors, and find like the little details that not many people think about. It definitely took up a lot of my time as the event got closer, but it was definitely worth it.
Now let's take a look to what she had to say about some of the highlights of the night.
Being able to dance with all of my friends and just being able to like let loose and have a great time, especially after putting in all the effort. And since it was senior year, like you want like a nice way to go out. So being able to have that much fun with your friends and being able to dance and listen to music, it was definitely the best. So it's like strictly only for us. It's our event, and we're able to pretty much like do what we want with it. So it's like a little extra special to us. I had so much fun, and I'm glad that this was my last military ball. I got to see all my closest friends. I got to hang out with them the entire night, and it was definitely a night that I'm gonna remember.
So, we got Dylan in here. I don't know a whole lot about the ROTC, but I'm assuming it was a nice little dinner. He hyped it up a little bit. He made it seem fun.
Yeah.
What you guys think?
Yeah, I mean ROTC, they seem to do like a lot of events.
They do.
Like I feel like we're always sharing something that they do, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Exactly. They got like a big group too, so it seems like a big family they got going there.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it's good that they have like the event where they can kind of kick back and relax. And
Exactly.
Yeah,
Every club needs that little event.
Yeah.
It appears that the ROTC cadets had a great time, very deserving for those who are looking to serve our country in the future.
Short month just going by, it's important to recognize those who deserve it. Take a look into the African American Culture Club as we can see what awesome things they do.
What's up, guys? I'm Caden, and today I'm here to talk all about a super exciting club we have going on here at our school. With Black History Month being upon us in the month of February, there's nothing better to bring attention to than African American Culture Club. Led by school photography teacher Mrs. McNeil, Mrs. McNeil's the perfect person for the job, and her fellow club members are killing it too. I even got some inside scoops here with the co-advisor and co-presidents of the club.
So what makes this club so important to me is the fact that African American culture should be taught to like everybody. What makes African American Culture Club different, I guess, is it pretty much expands on what African American culture means to our students, to the staff, and I think there's beauty in that. When you work with a lot of the students within these clubs, you get to see what their interests are that span outside of, like, my content area is biology. Like, you get to see what their actual personality is around their friends, what their interests are, what they can contribute other than, academics.
I'm really grateful that I was able to share this leadership role with my best friend for the past 2 years and been able to grow together as leaders.
So we joined in 9th grade. I remember going to a club fair, and that's kind of how we found out about the club. But I just wanted to have a safe space to go to, so yeah. Our favorite memory was International Night. That was last year.
And we were able to enjoy food from around the world and meet a lot of leaders in the community.
Everything about the club seems awesome, and if you're looking to get involved, make sure to give it a shot. Lots of cool people, events, and more to think about are coming up really soon for this group. So I kind of set the whole thing up with Miss McNeil. She's my photography teacher, and she requested I do it. She runs the whole African American Culture Club thing. It seems really interesting. I know they have a bunch of events, and it's similar to the ROTC with dining out. They had like a night with food and just a bunch of games. It always seems like they're having a good time.
Yeah.
I interviewed some of the girls in the club. They were cool. So I'm assuming that's how like the whole thing in the club is. You know what I mean? The whole like vibe of it.
Yeah. Seems to me that African American Culture Club is a huge success. I'm excited to see what else that they have in store for this school year.
This year's sporting event that attracts the attention of millions of people across the country was a huge success, or should we say failure.
So Jack, Eagles took a rough L this year in the Super Bowl, but at least they made it this far. How do you feel about the season, like as a whole?
I think it was a great season. We have a lot to be proud of. I mean, we're NFC Eastern Conference champions.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks that we didn't get the win in the end.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It was fun to watch, but it's a little disappointing losing in the end.
I was so nervous towards the end.
Yeah,
I was like pacing
so
around like my family room.
Yeah, it sucks the way it ended though.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a lame ending, just to drain the clock out and kick the field goal. Like I feel like there's got to be rules against that in like big games like that, because that's just boring to watch it unfold that way.
It was really close though. Like it wasn't like a blowout.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad game. It was a really good game
tense,
too.
I think.
It was a good game. It's just up until the end, after like the 2-minute mark hit, you knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
It was just whether or not the dude was gonna somehow throw the field goal.
The Eagles' defense lost them the game. They got outcoached by Andy Reid and bad penalties at the end of the game. The defense could not get a stop when they needed it most, and they did not make any adjustments. The costly fumble in the second quarter was a big momentum killer. I do think the holding call on James Bradbury was the right call, but however, in that situation, I think you must let it go.
And I feel like next year, though, they're going to come back like stronger than ever. Do you agree, Jack?
Yeah.
Despite the tough result for us Philadelphia fans this year, the 2022-2023 season will still be one for the books. Hopefully the Eagles can come back even stronger next year.
It's been a great month. I'm excited for the spring after February.
For sure.
February, it's not a bad month, but as soon as March hits, March Madness picks up, junior prom comes around,
musical.
senior trip.
Senior trip,
the
oh my
musical.
God,
I feel like
excited
that's when life starts to hit a
Yeah, it
high.
starts
We're
to get
getting into warmer,
nicer.
warmer weather.
More is just like more events. Like February was kind of chill for us, but I feel like March is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
It's been a good school year, but towards the end of it, it always
gonna
gets
pick up
better.
and-
Yeah, it was
The
like
home
jam-packed,
stretch.
like, events. Yeah,
I think it's really exciting for me and Jack, especially since we're
Exactly.
seniors and it's
Yeah.
just going to be finishing it off.
Exactly. The end of senior year is always something to be excited about.
Lot to look forward to.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us today on our February edition of Monthly Rewind. I'm Maddie Cotterich.
I'm Kaden Murphy.
I'm Jack Rignone.
And I'm Lainey Palmer.
See
See you next time on Monthly Rewind.